Reading through the Bible in 1 year, May 27th, Numbers 36, Psalm 80, Isaiah 28, and the entire book of 2nd John. It's one chapter, so. And the heads of the fathers' households of the family of the sons of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, and of the families of the sons of Joseph came near and spoke before Moses and before the leaders, the heads of the fathers' households of the sons of Israel. And they said, Yahweh commanded my Lord to give the land by lot to the sons of Israel as an inheritance. And my Lord was commanded by Yahweh to give the inheritance of Zelophehad, our brother, to his daughters. But if they marry one of the sons of the other tribes of the sons of Israel, their inheritance will be withdrawn from the inheritance of our fathers, and it will be added to the inheritance of the tribe to which they belong. Thus it will be withdrawn from our allotted inheritance. And when the jubilee of the sons of Israel comes, then their inheritance will be added to the tribe to which they belong. So their inheritance will be withdrawn from the inheritance of the tribe of our fathers. Then Moses, making sure we don't lose any notes. Cool, verse 5. Then Moses commanded the sons of Israel according to the word of Yahweh, saying, the tribe of the sons of Joseph are right in their statements. This is what Yahweh has commanded concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, let them marry whoever is good in their sight, only they must marry within the family of the tribe of their father. Thus, no inheritance of the sons of Israel shall be transferred from tribe to tribe, for the sons of Israel shall each hold to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. And every daughter who comes into possession of an inheritance of any tribe of the sons of Israel shall be wife to one of the family of the tribe of her father, so that the sons of Israel each may possess the inheritance of his fathers. Thus no inheritance shall be transferred from one tribe to another tribe, for the tribes of the sons of Israel shall each hold to his own inheritance, just as Yahweh had commanded Moses. So the daughters of Zelophehad did, and Mahlah, Tirzah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Noah, the daughters of Zelophehad, married their uncle's sons. They married those from the families of the sons of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, and their inheritance remained with the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commandments and the judgments which Yahweh commanded to the sons of Israel by the hand of Moses in the plains of Moab by the Jordan opposite Jericho. Now on to Psalm 80. O shepherd of Israel, give ear. You who guide Joseph like a flock, you who are enthroned above the cherubim, shine forth. Before Ephraim and Benjamin and Manasseh, stir up your might, and come to save us. O God, restore us, and cause your face to shine upon us, that we would be saved. O Yahweh, God of hosts, how long will you smolder against the prayer of your people? You have fed them with the bread of tears, and you have made them to drink tears in large measure. You set us as an object of strife to our neighbors, and our enemies mock us among themselves. O God of hosts, restore us, and cause your face to shine upon us, that we may be saved. You removed a vine from Egypt. You drove out the nations, and then you planted it. You cleared the ground before it, and it took deep root and filled the land. The mountains were covered with its shadow, and the cedars of God with its boughs. It sent out its branches to the sea and its shoots to the river. Why have you broken down its hedges, so that all who pass by may pick its fruit? A boar from the forest devours it, and whatever moves in the field feeds on it. O God of hosts, return now, we beseech you. Look down from heaven and see, and visit this vine, even the sapling which your right hand has planted, and on the son whom you have strengthened for yourself. It is burned with fire, and it is cut down. They perish at the rebuke of your face. Let your hand be upon the man of your right hand. Upon the Son of Man, whom you have made strong for yourself. Then we shall not turn back from you. Revive us, and we will call upon your name, O Yahweh, God of hosts. Restore us. Cause your face to shine upon us, that we may be saved. Now Isaiah 28. Woe to the proud crown of the drunkards of Ephraim, and to the fading flower of its glorious beauty, which is at the head of the fertile valley, of those who are overcome with wine. Behold, the Lord has a strong and courageous agent, as a storm of hail and a tempest of destruction. Like a storm of mighty overflowing waters, he has set it down to the earth with his hand. The proud crown of the drunkards of Ephraim is trodden underfoot, and the fading flower of its glorious beauty, which is at the head of the fertile valley, will be like the first ripe fig prior to summer, which one sees, and as soon as it is in his hand, he swallows it. In that day, Yahweh of hosts will become a beautiful crown, and a glorious diadem to the remnant of his people. A spirit of just judgment for him who sits in judgment, and a might to those who turn back the onslaught at the gate. And these also reel with wine and stagger from strong drink. The priest and the prophet reel with strong drink. They are swallowed up by wine. They stagger from strong drink. They reel while having visions. They totter when rendering a verdict. For all the tables verse 8, for all the tables are full of filthy vomit, without a single clean place. Whom would he instruct in knowledge? And whom would he provide understanding about the report? Those just weaned from milk? Those just taken from the breast? For he says, order on order, order on order. Line on line, line on line. Here a little, a little here, a little there. This is mocking what the priests say. Indeed, he will speak to this people through stammering lips and a foreign tongue. He who said to them, here is rest, give rest to the weary, and here is repose. They would not listen. So the word of Yahweh to them will be order on order, order on order, line on line, line on line. A little here and a little there, that they may go and stumble backward, be broken, snared, and taken captive. Therefore, hear the word of Yahweh, O scoffers, who rule this people who are in Jerusalem. Because you have said, we have cut a covenant with death, and with Sheol we have made a pact. The overflowing scourge will not reach us when it passes by. For we have made falsehood our refuge, and have hidden ourselves with lying. Therefore thus says Lord Yahweh, behold, I am laying in Zion a stone, a tested stone, a costly cornerstone for the foundation, firmly placed. He who believes in it will not be disturbed. I will make justice the measuring line, and righteousness the level. Then hail will sweep away the refuge of falsehood, and the waters will overflow this secret place. Your covenant with death will be canceled, and your pact with Sheol, the place of the dead, will not stand. When the overflowing scourge passes through, then you will become its trampling place. As often as it passes through, it will take you. For morning after morning it will pass through, any time during the day or night. And it will be sheer terror to understand the report. The bed is too short on which to stretch out, and the blanket is too narrow to wrap oneself in. For Yahweh will rise up as at Mount Perazim. He will be stirred up as in the valley of Gibeon, to work, his unusual work, and to labor in his labor, his exceptional labor. Why is it unusual work? Why is it exceptional? Because God, the God of Israel, is now turning on Israel. Verse 22. So now do not carry on as scoffers, lest your fetters be made stronger. For I have heard from Lord Yahweh of hosts of complete destruction, one that is decreed on all the earth. Give ear and hear my voice. Pay attention and hear my words. Does the farmer plow continually to plant seed? Does he continually turn and harrow his ground? Does he not level its surface, and sow dill and scatter cumin, and plant wheat in rows, barley in its place, and rye within its area? For his God disciplines and teaches him proper judgment. For dill is not threshed with a threshing sledge, nor is the wheel of a cart driven over cumin, but dill is beaten out with a staff, and cumin with the rod. Grain for bread is crushed, but he does not continue to thresh it forever, because the wheel of his cart and his horses eventually disturb it. He does not crush it longer. This also comes from Yahweh of hosts, who made his counsel wonderful and his wisdom great. Now 2 John. Since we're in a new book, let's go and read the introduction. 2 John warns against the same false teaching mentioned in 1 John. This letter, however, was addressed to, quote, the elect lady and her children, perhaps a local congregation, and focused on Christian hospitality. False teachers were using the kindness of Christians to gain influence within John's congregations. John's letter spoke of this danger and warned against opening one's home to these destroyers of the faith. Well, the basic themes of 1 John, holding fast to the truth, love, and obedience, are evident. There is the additional focus on what Christian hospitality is all about. Only when you find agreement on sound doctrine will you find meaningful fellowship. The letter was probably written by the Apostle John in the late 1st century AD. Let's begin. The elder to the elect lady and her children, whom I love in truth. And not only I, but also all who know the truth. For the sake of the truth which abides in us, again, abide means to live and remain, and will be with us forever. Grace, mercy, and peace will be with us, from God the Father and from Jesus Christ, the Son of the Father, in truth and love. I rejoice greatly to find some of your children walking in truth, just as we received commandment from the Father. Now I ask you, lady, not as though I were writing to you a new commandment, but the one which we had from the beginning, that we love one another. And this is love, that we walk according to his commandments. This is the commandment, just as you have heard from the beginning, that you should walk in it. For many deceivers have gone out into the world, those who do not confess Jesus Christ as coming in the flesh. Again, stating the same thing he said before, people who say that Jesus Christ both did not come and that he, Jesus himself, is not the Messiah. This is the deceiver and the Antichrist. See to yourselves that you do not lose what we accomplished, but that you may receive a full reward. Anyone who goes too far and does not abide in the teaching of Christ does not have God. The one who abides in the teaching, well, he has both the Father and the Son. If anyone comes to you and does not bring this teaching, do not receive him into your house, and do not give him a greeting. For the one who gives him a greeting participates in his evil deeds. Though I have many things to write to you, I do not want to do so with paper and ink, but I hope to come to you and speak face to face, so that your joy may be made complete. The children of your elect sister greet you. And that is all of the notes, and that is all of the text for today. So, God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Behold, the word of the Lord.